Okay, had to get that out of the way. I'm really excited. XCOM 2 War of the Chosen is out. Actually been out for a day or so. I was in the hospital, however, so, you know, did not have access to all my equipment to be able to record. I mean, I could have recorded gameplay off of my laptop, but being in a hospital, you got people asking for your name and birth date every 6.5 milliseconds, taking your blood pressure and things like that. And I was pretty unwell, but I'm a little better now. I'm home, anyways, which is a plus. And War of the Chosen's out, which is awesome. So, I did a episode of Road to War of the Chosen where I talked about the panorama, not the panorama, that's not the right word. The propaganda center. Justice Peterson actually asked if they could have a character. I already talked about that, made a video about it. Toxic Gamer actually commented and asked if they could have a character. Now, this was the best that I could do, really, with what they gave me to work with, which was essentially having it be all green. But they gave me a biography, which I think is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and read that real quick, and then we'll get into the game. But Toxic was a Texan man from a now-abandoned city. He lived in the nearby Advent Center thinking ways he could do damage to the aliens. In 2025, Toxic went to see the speaker, not to speak with him, but to kill him. With no hesitation, I scrolled too far. Toxic ran onto the stage, knife in hand, and attempted to murder the public figure. His brilliant plan failed, however, and he was thrown in jail with an XCOM operative. The XCOM operative put together a Darren, I can't type, because I put this in, so this wasn't him, daring escape plan and offered Toxic a deal. I heard about you. How about we put your courage to good use? I break you out of here, and we get you in contact with Officer Bradford and XCOM. Now a free man, Toxic fights for his home and his people. So there you go. Toxic Gamer. I don't know that there'll be a ranger. They'll automatically assign a role to him because it will be a character we'll have after one mission. Gatecrasher. But War of the Chosen, I'm so incredibly thrilled. The other people that we'll have, of course, is Justice Peterson, me, and Tyler, naturally. Now we'll get a closer look. The graphics, as far as I can tell, are better. In fact, there have been little upgrades to the graphics, as well as improvements to the performance of the game, which is really exciting because I have a GTX 1070, and it's not top of the line by any stretch, but it was definitely a graphics card that could handle what we were going to throw at it, and it couldn't really handle XCOM 2, but XCOM 2 War of the Chosen seems to be running much better. So we're going to be playing on Veteran, because you and I both know, not that good, we are not going to reduce beginner with voiceover, we're not going to do the tutorial. One thing that's new, advanced options. We're not going to screw around with any of these. We're just going to leave it default. But grenade damage fall off is now just part of the game. It's not a mod. Double the length of mission timers. Now part of the game, not a mod. Lengthy scheme, double the length of the Avatar project. Now part of the game, not a mod. Grim Horizon. I don't remember this being a mod, but the effects of all dark events are permanent. Oh, that hurt so bad. You can start on one of the particular HQs or Beta Strike. Greatly increase HP of most units for longer technical advantages and engagements. I don't know where I got advantage from. But those are new. Those are cool. We're not going to go with Iron Man because I learned last time when the game crashes you can't do anything. We're going to leave this. We're going to have it integrated. So updates and integrates XCOM 2 downloadable content into the War of the Chosen expansion enable this more balanced gameplay experience. So new cutscene. So enjoy.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Citizens without a valid exemption timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
We've seen this cutscene already,
Excitement continues
so
to
we
build as city
are going to skip
centers
it. But, you know, new stuff, that's exciting. So we knew that Central and the original, the main Gatecrasher, so this Operation Gatecrasher goes alongside the other Gatecrasher, which is where Central and Jane Kelly...
have had long enough to establish their peaceful enclaves within the city centers. It's time we move in and show them the fight isn't over yet. We're deploying to hit a high-profile target, one that they won't be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
So, this Operation Gatecrasher is going on alongside the other Operation Gatecrasher, which is the one where Central, Jane Kelly, and the other two soldiers that end up dying are rescuing the commander. So, this mission takes place alongside that. So we've got Toxic Gamer Justice, Tyler and me. One pretty awesome thing is the Cap Bubs mod has already got a War of the Chosen working, as well as Robo Jumper's Squad Select. Those are the only two mods that we're using. That and a mod that actually lets us see the number of health that each person has. Otherwise, we're going mostly vanilla here. Mainly because at the time of making this, there aren't a lot of other options.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
So like I said, you know, there's just a little 5 out of 5. It's teeny and for the most part not noticeable. There's a ton of new features in the game.
Confirmed.
One of them is...
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
fatigue.
Moving to designated coordinates. Got it. Moving.
And essentially,
Menace 1-5. You're near the target position. Got it covered.
in the last series, we had that one squad, and for the most part, we used that squad. It was always that squad. Well, can't do that in More of the Chosen because of the fatigue that is involved, which, you know, makes your game pretty realistic in the process. These guys being right here, if you guys could just have a conversation this much farther down, so I could... Alright, you guys are over there.
No need to ask twice.
Tyler run around there.
Heading there now.
Okay. Let's move me up.
Position confirmed.
You know, I could just grenade the lot of these three. Just not thought, well, okay, 2 of them. In fact, I think we might.
Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
With all the effort I put in, let's not do
Roger.
this.
I've got my eyes on.
There's more variation in Operation Gatecrasher. So, for example, for this one, I'm destroying this monument, not a different monument. There's also, you can destroy all kinds of stuff. There's more map types. There's definitely more mission types, and we'll see that as the series goes on. But I think they're just spread out that I cannot get all 3 of them. That's unfortunate. So we'll put Toxic.
Moving to Overwatch.
I think
Roger. I got my eyes on it.
We do the one no of XCOM. That's to put everyone into Overwatch. But I think just to hit one person, 3 tries,
Fire in the hole!
I think we'll do it. Because Tyler's left.
Target down.
We've got new UI. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Nailed him.
Appreciate it. Now, if you have a character you want to be put into this playthrough, just let me know.
I'm on the move.
And we will see if we can't make it happen.
Heading to that location. Heading there now.
I discover something.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. Understood. Moving out. Moving to designated coordinates.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna hunker
Standing
down.
fast.
So everybody else is in full cover. These are a lot of shots. I think
Got it covered.
let's see if they want to move.
Scanning.
Oh, we don't do anything this go round.
Not even close.
Another nope.
Not
Well,
even
I'm so
close.
glad we put people in Overwatch to keep them from moving this turn.
That all you got?
I'm flanked but hunkered down, so
I might need some help.
yeah.
Orders
One thing
confirmed.
you may notice
Moving
now
out.
is there's a target preview, so it lets you know what you're going to be able to see. I have it permanently on.
Enemy destroyed. Heading out.
Oh, it's returned. I had a mod before that would tell me before I did something stupid where I forgot somebody was in Overwatch. Okay.
Hostile pacified. Gonna need a reload soon. Roger that. Headed there now.
Put me in an awfully flanking position. And
Fire in the hole.
check that grenade. Maybe, just maybe. Sure we go. Alright, Tyler, you got one good shot. Make it count. 69%. Not great.
There's something over here.
Didn't have to be great.
Enemy destroyed. Area is secure.
Boom.
We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double. Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charge.
That wasn't flawless. So this is new. Alright, when XCOM wins, we all win. Yeah. So the propaganda. Do I have a burning monument? I have the area with no monument. Kind of like that. So we can take a mission photo. We can also take photos of other things as well. But it's fun to play with. It is fun to play with. It's definitely.
Despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the Elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
Yeah, now there's actually anti-propaganda, or I guess not anti-our propaganda, just Advent propaganda, where the speaker or an actual propaganda person will talk in the background, which is fun. Successful shot percentage, 100%. We will turn the action cam back on. I turned it off. Didn't mean to leave it off, so it'll be back on next time.
The squad made it back whole, and the aliens paid the price. Great work, Commander.
There's now bonds. Looks like Toxic and I are getting along nicely, which is awesome. I don't think any bonds are ready to happen.
Each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Well, there you go. So you get bonds that have tactical benefits. So we get along. Actually, we got along enough that we can bond right now. Let us create a custom
Commander,
poster.
the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
And these will actually show up places. And if you want a character created, we will make a poster of that character and favorite it, so it's more likely to pop up on your further playlist. So if you want a character created, let me know. Put it in the comments, we'll make it happen.
I certainly hope our propaganda effort is not funded from my research budget.
Calm down. It's alright. We're gonna go ahead and favorite this. Calm down, Tygan. It's alright. It's all good. Alright, so we got promotions.
Serving as our demolition.
We've already seen. I'm skipping the cutscenes we've seen before.
Just like it sounds.
So, in this playthrough, Justice is going to be our sharpshooter. Pretty awesome.
Operating some of our
Yup. Tox is going to be our specialist.
The Ranger
I'm
serves
going
as
to round it out by being the guy that runs around everywhere and shoots things. Cool. I mean, Tyler and Peterson are getting along alright, but they're not bonded. So we got a hair trigger, a couple of two corpses. Research. We've seen this cutscene. I'm going to go ahead and just hop on the modular
I do
weapons.
find that area of research to be among the more...
Engineering. We've seen that cutscene. We're just going to hop
You'd be
in here and
surprised how big of a
immediately build
difference some
medkits.
of these things can make in combat, Commander.
I know we're going to need them.
With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time. There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers
So
to
much
clear out
talking.
space for construction first.
Thank you. So, we've got a few new facilities. One of them, right off the gate, is the training center. It allows soldiers to establish stronger bonds, and you can purchase additional tactical abilities. So the Guerrilla Tactics School does some of it, what it used to before. And it gives you some of the abilities, and the training center helps us use the new training ability. So before you could build the Advanced Warfare Center, and your soldiers would randomly get perks for free when they leveled up. That doesn't exist anymore. In fact, there's now an infirmary, and the training center takes the other kind of half of that. No longer does that happen, but in combat, only in combat, you can do things like flanking, shooting from elevation, doing smart things, and your soldiers will have... Let's go ahead and get this built.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Let's look at me. Your soldier will have combat intelligence, which I'm a hearty standard. So, there you go. Don't have any ability points to spend yet. I mean, we do, but we don't have a training center to be able to use them. But essentially what you
dark,
can do...
it's dank, and it's mostly metal. This ship isn't all that different from the old base.
But essentially what you do is you earn points, and then you can use those points to... Sometimes you can go back and get old abilities that you may have chosen to not get, and much, much more. We'll show it off more when we can use it, but let's see. Unbonded. Got good cohesion. Tyler's a solid standard. Toxic. Gifted. There you go. And Justice. Yeah, you're just standard too. Sorry. Alright. So you can see ready. They can be tired. Justice is going to be out for a while now. But the game is running so much better than it ran before. We have seen this
Commander.
cutscene before,
Good to...
so we'll skip it.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
There you go. There's gonna be new stuff all the time. Or
Commander,
I'm stop
the
talking.
Avengers' remote scanning
And sometimes they're just
capabilities
gonna
will
talk
help us search the
stuff we've
area
already
for
heard before.
clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
We have made a number of new discoveries, Commander. I will begin our research immediately.
I am so flabbergasted by how much better the game is running. I mean, it's running so much better.
Strategic resource located.
Yes, I will take
Avenger
more rooms.
plotting new course.
Until a mission pops up.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome.
Though it is intriguing.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Commander, as the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Alright, so we've got Alice here. We will put this hairdo on her. No, that hairdo. And cigarettes aren't good for you, pumpkin. Alright. And then we will put the change of the customization options, and it's befuddling me a little bit. We will put a headset with a... There we go. Don't look so pleased. You look so unhappy. Alright, and then we will go to this and go to main armor. We're going to put you in something bright and spunky. I think we'll go with... just a little too pink, don't you think? It's just a little extreme on the pink. I actually like going with the gray because it looks like beat up, battered, form of the old armor from the original XCOM. So I think we will stick with just plain old colors, actually. Then we'll go with a hearty, how do we do on the other? Go to the XCOM sleeve. There we go. Alright, we've got a hair trigger. I'm not going to give it to you. Let's go ahead and put the hair trigger on. Who to put the hair trigger on is the real question of the year here. Because I can put it on me. Actually, you know what? Well, I like putting the laser sight onto. Okay, we'll give it to you. And if you don't have this mod, I suggest having it. Get the Robo Jumpers squad select, because it lets you see the stats, this, that, and the other thing, and it's overall helpful. But this is where we're going to go ahead and wrap up part 1 of War of the Chosen. I am more excited than you could possibly imagine getting to say that out loud. But if you click on my logo, if you want to subscribe, click on one of the other parts of the playlist, or one of the other playlists on the channel. Thanks for 150 subscribers, by the way, and until next time, Chicardi, my friends.